Hi everyone, and welcome to Messy Mom's Guide. Most of the babies have troubles with their sleep. There are a lot of researches and studies on this topic. They found that sleep latency decreased by the age of 6 months. Nighttime sleep consolidates during the second year. I will link down these studies in the description. Within all sleeping issues, the sleep consultants became very popular and tend to promise the parents to resolve all babies' sleeping issues with no-cry methods. Are they really worth it? I ended up myself with using the services of different consultants, so I'll share my experience with them. Currently, my boy is 1 year and 4 months old, and it all started with his first week when he started to cry a lot. He couldn't fall asleep easily. He was waking up right in the middle of trying to put him in the crib. He was waking up after 30 minutes when I successfully put him in a crib. I started reading a lot of stuff about sleep regressions, about wake windows, sleep routines, and so on and so on. But the information was was really big. It got me confused. So at around 15th day of my baby, I decided to reach a sleep consultant on the first call, because we had an appointment for 2 calls in 2 weeks. First call, the sleep consultant gave me some information that I have already read, but it is normal for all sleep consultants to get you in the topic. So she gave me advices about changing some sleep routines and how to follow wake windows, and which exactly wake windows to follow according to his age. I started following her advices, but at the end I didn't felt something different. I didn't feel that it helped me with something. I had to be careful not to overtire the small human, and as we all know, the line is very thin for those little babies. When I started writing down his naps, it turns out that he's sleeping only the half of the hours he should be sleeping at his age. It is strange that I felt that I couldn't do anything in order to make him sleep longer. Around his first month, I had to go out for a couple of hours. So my boy was breastfed, and I had to pump out all I've had in the morning in a bottle. So they at home they can try to feed him. When I came back, I understood that they fed him with the whole amount of milk they had, and then he slept for more than 2 hours in a row without waking up at all. This discovery did not help all my problems, but it helped a little bit. At least gave me some logical reason for not sleeping well. Around the second month, I had to contact another sleep consultant, which I have researched before contacting her. The issues there were I couldn't manage the wake windows I should have followed. So I didn't know when I should play with him, when I should start making him fall asleep, when I should feed him. So her advices were to make him fall asleep no matter how I can, to use whatever methods I have, whatever works for him, which honestly did not help me much. He still he still was not taking longer naps. He still slept for 30-40 minutes or so, not more than 50 minutes probably. So these were the best naps at this age. Around the 3rd month, my baby started to fall asleep easily while being held, and then I suddenly discovered something else, which I think is the key factor for probably from little babies until 2-3 years old children. And it is that the baby should be calmed down before starting the sleep routine. The baby needs to be reassured, needs not to be stressed enough with lights and music and so on right before trying to make him fall asleep. This discovery made me feel that nothing is lost, but I still kind of lose it sometimes. It is probably the most important thing and the most hardest thing that should be done before sleep routine for a child. So you can take 5 to 10 minutes before the sleep routine in order to try to calm down your baby. You can stop lights, you can remove toys, hug your baby, lower your voice, and just try to create some calm environment for your baby. Around the 5th month, he started to create some sleep associations with breastfeeding, which I didn't want it. And this made me buy some additional sleep training courses and sleep schedule courses in order to get some more information and advices and tips for learning him how to fall asleep by himself and to correct his wake windows, which I was trying for the last 5 months probably. But as we all know, all babies are different, all babies has different needs, and within their development cycle they are changing their sleeping needs for every 2 weeks or 3 weeks or something like that, or each month. So these courses contains the best organized information that I have read, and gave me great advices from different points of view and different situations according to the age of your baby. But at last they did not help me that much again. When my boy was 7 or 8 months old, I decided to sign for a 1 month tracking with sleep consultant to help me to make him fall asleep alone by himself in a crib, and to fix his schedule, his sleep schedule, in order to put him in a daycare after a few months, and so I can return back to work. And so I started this tracking with sleep consultant, and at first it was doing great. The consultant gave me advices about the way he was falling asleep. By then he was falling asleep with swinging, while holding, and sometimes he was breastfeeding. He was breastfed. So the steps were to remove each association one by one, slowly in a days, and so I started doing it, and we finished with just falling him asleep in my arms right in front of the crib with small associations, and the goal was to fall asleep alone in the crib. And until a few nights where I was putting him in the crib and he starts to cry a lot. The consultant told me that no matter how much he is crying, no matter what the time is, I should be putting him in the crib every time awake, and to not fall asleep in me. So as you can guess, the baby got overtired because he cannot fall asleep alone, and he is going to cry for hours, and which makes it almost impossible to sleep alone or even to sleep in my arms. This 1 month tracking wasn't enough for my goal, but the consultant wanted so much to achieve that goal, no matter the method that we were using, which, as you can see, was not no cry method that all consultants are promoting. And this was kind of misleading for my experience and for my expectations. Most important thing that she helped me for was the window schedule. We really got the correct wake up window schedule, because he started to wake up only 1 or 2 times at night. And so, to summarize, are these sleep consultants worth it? In my opinion, they do not. Yes, they gave great advices. They have some great situations that can help you with. But if you expect something that is they will teach your baby to sleep alone in his room from 3rd month until the 2nd year or something like that, it won't happen. I don't like that they promote sleep training with no cry method. Once your baby learns to fall asleep alone, he will doing it until 18 years old and so on. I do not like that because it is misleading for me. Just be careful who consultant you choose, do your research, and do not have big expectations of their work. I'm not saying that they do not help. Yes, they do help according to your expectations. And so I gave my opinion for sleep consultants. I hope it was helpful for some of you. If you have some advices or some similar experience with sleep consultants, you can write it down in the comments. And thank you for watching. Bye.